Good morning from the third of 4 Glacier Day experiences on this itinerary.
But this one is probably in everybody's top. You have to go. It's Glacier Bay Day, and not all cruise lines get to go to Glacier Bay. So Holland America has been coming here forever, and it's very special. And almost all of their cruise ships that go to Alaska go to Glacier Bay, I'm pretty sure.
True, yeah. I think looking at the calendar, they only allow 2 ships in. It's us and Zaandam today, I believe. So we have been given a loose schedule of when we will be getting to the various highlights. We've got time to hop out and get some breakfast and then get this scenic day started.
Lots of wildlife.
Yeah. So let's go. I guess we can try the dining room.
Sure.
And then, come on.
Let's do it.
Let's head out on deck 3. So we've already made a good bit of progress into Glacier Bay this morning. I'm not exactly sure where we are. I'll have to see if I can pick up some landmarks. It's a little breezy. We passed by the big, I guess it's a sea lion rookery area while we were at breakfast, so we're not too far past that point. Oh, it looks like they're all set up for pea soup up here, so it's not just on the back deck today. Now, pea soup is at 10 o'clock, so we'll see how hungry we are. Well, we'll see if we can get a few steps in, make a few circles, and then keep an eye out for cool stuff. What are we seeing off the other side? More awesomeness. Yeah, a couple of other small boats in here, so I guess it's limited to maybe 2 large ships per day. Oh, we're starting to see some different water up ahead. We've got that silty-looking glacial water coming our way. Any whales around the backside? No such luck. But we do have these views. There we see some of that pretty water.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ranger Eli. I'm going to be giving a scenic commentary over the microphone for about the next 4 hours. But before I do, I'd like to pass it over to our representative from Alaska Native Voices, Kevin, to the brief introduction.
Welcome here to Itinerary, the bay and place of the glacier. This is my ancestral homeland for the people that have lived here for millennia. And if you can spot a bear on the beach or wherever it may be before we announce it, and you tell it to either Ranger Dan or Ranger Ashley, I will go ahead and offer you a Discover Alaska Collector Series Glacier Bay badge.
You've got your assignment for the day.
These are 12?
Thank you.
12 times, yeah.
The camera would pick it up better.
As we're traveling through the bay. But right now, this is a great time to look out on the starboard side.
Coming up on
and around the
Gloomy Knob.
Position. We're coming up on Gloomy Knob. And Gloomy Knob is a great place to keep an eye out for mountain goats.
So now is when we use our binoculars and our cameras and we stare at Gloomy Knob trying to find mountain goats. Y'all let me know if you see any teeny tiny little mountain goats over there. And we missed them. They might be like 2 pixels wide at this point. Dee just used her binocs and I just used her camera. I took pictures of a lot of things that were not goats, pretty sure. So no, and then of course the folks on the bridge or up in the crow's nest have not called out any goats either. So maybe the goats are sleeping. Oh, I heard one. Oh my, where's that one?
I don't know what you're talking about. That was a goat.
Oh, they've spotted a whale. Side note, the blue dot started working on my phone, so I can see we are not nearly as far in as I originally thought we were. So we got a lot of scenic looking left. Now, the bow is also open for viewing, but she said whales plural are going over to the port side, so we're going to flip around the back. Well, just as we were about to round this aft corner to the port side, boom, up it popped. I see one. Oh, yeah. There's the tail. It's like, enjoy your glacier. That's a nice little greeting. Oh, okay, that's either a second one. Interesting. Yeah, they don't normally come right back up that fast, I don't think. Well, now we'll just stroll over here on the shady side. So Margerie and Johns Hopkins and Grand Pacific and all are over in that direction. It looks like we've actually turned to go toward maybe Carroll Glacier. I think this is the Queen Inlet we are kind of entering now, unless we're just going to go on the back side of this island. Oh my gosh, we got two more on the starboard side. Y'all, we're going to get some steps in today. Well, you are close. Wow.
That scared me.
There's the other one. Oh, we came over just in time for two tails.
It's a big thing.
Oh, they're popping up in the back now. Yep. We figured since we're leaving them, we'd see them back here. I heard her call one starboard at 2 o'clock, so there is another one on approach. This is the most whales I've seen in Glacier Bay. There's an otter. Gosh.
Look at all the nature.
This is very natureful out here today.
We've got another one off at the 11 o'clock position.
Both sides.
You can see a little bit of that water.
Yep, so this is Queen Inlet that we're skirting here. Came back to the back now so that we can watch the whales glide away. I'm seeing them in the distance, a little too far for this camera to pick up. That's a lot though. There's one right over here traveling in our direction. Telling us about Carroll Glacier now. I don't know that we're going to get to see it. Maybe. Another whale. Good gracious. Yeah, you can see we're kind of getting our curve on as we just go around this island. So we are not going into Queen Inlet. I didn't think we were. But you never know. Sometimes there's surprises, like whales. Oof. Yeah, that's probably about as good a peek into the Carroll Glacier area as we will get today. I don't remember ever coming over and looking up this way before. And coming around now to, I'm not sure how you say it, R-E-N-D-U, Rendu, maybe? So that we can swing over here more to the left and go see Margerie. Oh, there's a little peek at Rendu Glacier as we swing by, off in the distance. We'll start to see some blue chunky chunks of ice as we slide closer up here. Feel those glacial breezes blowing this way.
It definitely, the temperature changed drastically. Now that the ice is floating in the water, you know we're not too far away, and it's very chilly.
Yeah, I feel like anytime you get up here toward Grand Pacific, any of that north-facing glacier stuff, it's just woo. Some super distant otters over there. I'm sure we'll get some closer. Looking over toward Reed Inlet now, we're getting that nice color shift in the water again, going from darker to lighter. Ooh, the sun just came out and warmed up my hands as I was talking. That's nice. Well, there's a nice peek up to Reed Glacier now. It's like collect a glacier out here. How many can you find? Most of these today will obviously just do a little bit of a drive-by. I think Margerie is always the star of the day. There's a bunch of suspicious birds swirling over there, which normally means, hey, there could be a whale, but really all we see is a birdnado, so maybe it's just birds. So there is Johns Hopkins Inlet. We'll see if we get a little peek at Lamplugh as we're making our way across here. We're supposed to do a little drive-by of Lamplugh later. So we are officially making our way into Tar Inlet up here to the right. Really feel those breezes picking up. Margerie will be up here on the left. Oh, we've been lured back to the other side of the ship. They said there was a huge raft of otters and probably some babies and stuff. Holy otters! Oh, some more coming up on the port side, she said. Yeah, there's a bunch of them out there. That is a lot of otters in the water. back out here on the port side now. We can see another dam ship in the distance. That would be Zandam. Zondam? Zandam. I'm not sure how those vowels work. A little peek at Lamplugh back there. So we did get a sneak peek. Let's lighten Lamplugh up a little bit. Makes it easier to see. There she is. So she holds about 1,500 people, if memory serves, compared to our approximately 2,000. She cute. There she is, coming into view now. Oh, I found Dee over here in the sun. All right, we'll take the cold in small doses as we look at Margerie.
It's beautiful back here. There's no wind.
Well, one good thing about this side is I think we can get a little peek at Grand Pacific Glacier. I believe that's what we're looking at straight in front of us. Let's get ourselves back over here to the Margerie side. Well, whichever side you choose, you can't beat the views. Well, judging by the thrusters and the movement of the bow, trying to see which way we're going to turn. Looks like we are doing a left-ish turn, either to get a little closer or to flip it so that the bow is going to be pointed at the glacier, which makes sense. I mean, like I think I mentioned earlier, the bow is open for viewing right now, but I've really enjoyed being able to bounce around the back and to both sides here on deck 3.
It's nice.
Same reason I like deck 9, but I want it to be a little lower today.
Hello, seagull of some variety I'm learning about.
Bird or Dee, checking out these birds. Yeah, we're thrusting up some silt now. And now begins the section where we just stare at the glacier in case anything should happen. Dee is scanning the ice for sausage babies. How's it going?
None. Also known as seals.
Well, that's true. I like to call
In case you
them
don't know what that is.
little sausage babies.
Margerie Glacier once again is a stunning wall of ice to the port side of the ship, and the Grand Pacific is streams at high.
And what is Bird or Dee doing? She is snuck back here to the sunshine and the seagulls.
Well, there's a lot of them.
There are.
The Grand Pacific Glacier.
We're getting into a position now where we can see it snaking its way up to the left and back there. Well, she's talking about Grand Pacific now.
1.35 miles. And during this viewing, the ship will rotate 180 degrees, so both sides of the ship will have
Okay, so we're here for an hour. We get a 180-degree rotation.
During this time, it's rare that we get a chance to spend so much time in the world surrounding the glacier.
So they're stopping the commentary for the remainder of our visit here. They said we're going to do 180 degrees, so the bow is probably going to get most of the excitement. Yeah, I can already see it starting to disappear from our port side view right now. Yeah, she came on and specifically said these little buggers might come up here and try to beg you for food, but do not feed them. The area provides everything they need.
That's why they like the cruise ship. They're like, hey, want a French fry?
No. I mean, the dive-in fries are great,
They're good.
but you can't have them. Well, I still like this zone, so I guess we'll just watch whatever little piece of Margerie we can watch, and then when she comes out on the other side, we'll just jump over there. Bird or Dee is going to have identified 600 new species of gulls in the time we were here. It's your short build.
Yeah.
Don't want no short build gull. We've switched sides now. Look at these blue skies. So I guess that's the direction of Grand Pacific. There's a little Allen Marine vessel. There's a bird. Oh, yeah, we can see all of Margerie from this side now. I hear people moving furniture around. I haven't really heard any cracking or telltale signs from the glacier, other than, of course, the ice in the water. Let's get a whole scan. Yeah, I guess all this part over to the right is obviously part of it. You can see some fresh calving sections over there. All the way back and up. Does she spy sausage babies? All right, Photos by Dee has got some mysterious dark sausage babies. Are they pork sausage? Turkey sausage? Kick the thrusters up now, putting the bow again pointing toward Margerie, so maybe the other side of the ship we'll get some good views, but we've had it for a long time here on starboard. So I think we will head back in for now. We have come up to the Lido deck now to get some warm beverages in our mugs. There's our little peek at the buffet menu today. Oh, here on the back deck they had a lot of their rules and things posted. Looks like we are gliding away from Margerie now, actually. So we'll take one peek back at Grand Pacific, Margerie. We're supposed to glide past the old John Hopkins Lamplugh area here in a bit. Now it's time to look at lunch. We got some various meats and macaroni and cheeses and things. We are done with lunch. That was fairly fantastic. We're really on the move now, though. So we'll see if we're just going to do a drive-by of Johns Hopkins and Lamplugh, or if we're going to actually turn up in there and visit proper. Got some more utterly adorable friends out there. Looks like we are definitely making the turn to visit Lamplugh. Lamplugh the Blue. So we're not really hanging out at this one. I think they're going to cruise up into Johns Hopkins, turn around, swing back out. Get a little peek off the other side over here. All that ice in the water. Now I think we're going to sneak out of here before we get into Johns Hopkins and do this turnaround, because there is a ranger presentation at 2 o'clock that's probably going to be pretty popular. It's 1:15 now.
It's always really good. They do a really good presentation anytime they bring the rangers on from Glacier Bay. So definitely something to not miss on your cruise.
Yeah, but it's about a half an hour presentation, and I think we'll go down there and try to see if we can get some good seats. So
let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, casino is closed on Glacier Bay Day. Welcome to World Stage. There's the theme, Language of the Wild.
I hope everyone has been enjoying their time so far in Glacier Bay National Park and Preserve. It does rain here about 230 days out of the year. So the fact that it was not raining, but that the sun also peeked out from behind the clouds, has made it an absolutely beautiful day. But our day started down where that red star is, at a place called Bartlett Cove, where our visitor center is. Yes, we have an on-land visitor center, and we have a town nearby called Gustavus. Has about 500 year-round residents. We gently bumped against the side of your ship, and they threw us down a rope ladder. Whale songs are some of the most sophisticated vocalizations by any animal on this planet. Why did the bear rub against the tree? I hear a lot of correct answers, but I am looking for it because it felt very good. Thank you all so much.
All right, in just a few moments, we are going to be welcoming to the stage our cultural ambassador, and if you give us just a moment, we will start that. Thank you.
All right, how are you? Wasa Iati, how are you? So, our Tlingit way of life. Tlingit, there used to be an H in there. It was Thlinget. Tlingit chena karashtuyak duasak. Gleit ka chena Kevin Skikyu duasak. Chak na hatsidi chukinadi ayachat. Kachari adi ayachat. Duktain tan dutchkan ayachat. You guys are pretty familiar with that. You guys went and traveled all the way over to Nome. That's impressive. This is a really cool, different itinerary than what I'm used to. So I was wondering where you guys went to so far, and wow, you guys went all over the state, seems like. You might as well look at them as like different countries, different language, different ways of life. And so you have Inupiaq, Siberian Inupiaq, you have Tlingit, Haida, Tsimshian, and Iyak, all these different tribes, different languages, none of them are related to each other. And so the correct term we like to use is a Alaskan Native. When I was in kindergarten, I was at the first year where they incorporated the language into the curriculum in our public school. So I learned how to count in Tlingit and learned colors. Then when I went to junior high, I went ahead and learned further on. And now you can get a minor in Tlingit. Tlingit is actually recognized as one of the official languages of the state. It gets special funding for that. Suye ikosatin. Until we meet again. Thank you.
Good evening.
And welcome to dinner time.
Yeah.
So we came back to the cabin. We went to the gym.
Still got our steps in.
Yep. What do we see from the gym?
Whales and otters.
I think some sea lions.
And sea lions on the rock. So Alaska is one of the best places to go to the gym if you're looking to get that fitness routine into your cruising life, as long as there's windows, because every time I've been up there, I've seen whales at least. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it makes it worthwhile.
Definitely. Or whale.
How was your overall day in the glacier-filled bay?
Beautiful, as always. Such lovely scenery. So much nature this time. The sun even peeked out, but it was not rainy, so that was amazing. The commentary over the overhead system was really good and clear, and they taught you about what all you were seeing, and they would spot wildlife for you, so that was always a good time. Yeah.
Nice. And now you know what's a good time? Dinner time.
Exactly.
So let's go.
Let's do it.
It's dining room time. We've come back to the cabin to find some chocolates and our information for tomorrow, Haines, including the fact that they are doing a complimentary shuttle service. Good night, y'all. We are turning in.
Early day tomorrow.
That's true. So we got to get some rest. I guess let's just dig into dinner. Yeah, that's kind of what we need to do. So there it is. You started off with some seafoods.
Yeah, I think it was called like scallop and crab gratin. Which it's kind of came in like a little escargot style plate. It was little bay scallops, so the teeny little ones that didn't even quite take up the whole room of the plate, and like butter and cheese. It was really just a vessel for butter and cheese with some bread. Had good flavor, but I did not want to eat all that butter, so they could have used some bigger scallops in there, I think, but it was good overall.
Little bay scallops. I had some pineapple. Now, underneath that pineapple was ricotta, and there's also some hazelnuts, and there are some dates in there. Overall, pretty good. The ricotta didn't have a lot of flavor, but it was a nice creaminess. The pineapple, it had been grilled, and it really tasted, I couldn't tell if it was like charcoal or propane, but it tasted like it had been put on a grill, like the flavor to it. So, a little weird, but I mean, pretty good overall. I'd probably get it again. Hey, there's your salad.
Yep, just a regular salad. I think it had feta and pecans and cranberries and stuff like that with balsamic. It was very good. Tasty.
Cooked perfectly. I had some tomato bruschetta. Now, I didn't even read that there was chorizo or sausage on this. Y'all, that sausage had a little bit of spice to it, which is to be expected. So nice flavor combination. The dabs on there are cream cheese, which, I'm a sucker for cream cheese. But yeah, that kind of helped tame everything down. I really like that, and I'm not even a super tomato fan. You had some chicken.
Chicken and gnocchi they called it like a supreme sauce, which I wasn't quite sure what it is, but it's like that white kind of garlic sauce. This was delicious. I was first like, that's not very many gnocchi, but they were so filling, like I couldn't even finish it. And the chicken was cooked really well and seasoned nicely. I would definitely order that again. I've never seen it on the menu before.
You got to go on a long cruise to get that one, I guess.
Apparently, yeah.
I had Sunday roast, essentially. I mean, it was beef. I ordered it medium. It came with a Yorkshire pudding. What's underneath there? There was potatoes.
Cheesy cauliflower
and some gravy. Everything about that was good. The meat was a little bit fatty, but I didn't mind it. Just looking at it, I want to eat another one of those. So if you see that there Sunday roast on there, get it.
And it's Sunday.
It is Sunday, so that's appropriate. You got essentially a fudgeless sundae.
Yeah, I asked if they had like chocolate ice cream, and he said no. So I just got vanilla ice cream with the toppings that the sundae would have normally. It was good. I didn't need quite that many toppings, but very good vanilla ice cream. I love that little cone piece that they put in there. That's so tasty. And the nuts and marshmallows were fun.
I got the strawberry rhubarb crumble. Now, this has shown up in various iterations. We've had just rhubarb. We've had strawberry rhubarb before. I don't really know that I've gotten it, but delightfully sour. The strawberry brings a little sweetness in there. The crumble topping is delicious. French vanilla ice cream. I almost licked the bowl on that one. So I had a pretty good meal overall today.
Me too. It was very good.
That's it. So now bedtime. Tomorrow we are going to be in Haines, which is not somewhere you get that often without riding a ferry from Skagway.
True. It's a real treat. Very nature-filled. And I'm so excited about our excursion tomorrow. You guys just have to wait and see.
So come on back now.
Bye.
Good night.